Again, I want to wish you a huge congratulations, and I want to thank you for saying yes to yourself, yes to accelerating your path to creating your first or your next $100,000 in your business quickly and without the stress or strain, pitfalls, or traps that most entrepreneurs fall into. Welcome to the 0 to 100K Entrepreneur Blueprint. This is where you are going to learn how you can quickly turn your business into a sales machine, even if you stink at selling or starting at zero. Okay? So here's the rundown on what you're going to learn in today's video. Number one, why I created this particular video training series. Number two, what to expect from me throughout the course of this video training series. Number three, who I am and how I can help you to succeed in pursuing and achieving your entrepreneurial dreams. Number four, you're going to learn the foundational groundwork that you will need to lay to set yourself up for success in executing this process. Number five, you're going to learn the best way to earn your first $100,000 in your business without getting caught in the entrepreneurial landmines that most people get stuck in. And finally, you're going to learn 3 ways to achieve your first 100K in a matter of months without working 24 hours a day, burning out, or going broke in the process. Isn't that refreshing? And that is what's possible when you are willing to learn, implement, and persist until you achieve your goals. There's no magic here. There's just timeless, proven strategy that I am going to convey to you so that you can take what we're teaching our clients around the world and put it to work for you. So let's start off with why, the why behind creating this particular training series. Well, firstly, the first $100,000 in any business, and I'll even reframe that, the ability to create your first $100,000 in earning income in an actual 12-month calendar year is the make or break milestone that allows you to do 3 absolutely critical things in your business that, quite frankly, you will not stay in business without. So the number one reason why I created this training series is that 95% of businesses still ultimately fail. And they fail because the entrepreneur or the business owner does not have either the training or the discipline to implement the training necessary to understand 3 things that are essential to stay in business and to grow and to thrive as an entrepreneur. Number 1, the ability to take out a regular income. Number 2, the ability to hire help. And number 3, the ability to drive qualified, hot traffic to your business. And when you get done this training course, you're going to be able to do all 3 if you actually take action and if you're willing to be open to implementing what we're here to teach you. The hardest part of being an entrepreneur is the first 100,000. I will tell you that from working on my own business. I will tell you that from working with countless other business owners and in industries in every way, shape, or form, every business model you can think of. By far and away, the first 100K is the hardest. So my goal, in alignment with the mission of my entire company, which is to help 1 million people to become financially free, my goal is that every person that I can get my hands on through this training is hopefully going to be one of the 5% of people that succeed in building and growing a profitable freedom-based business, okay? So the hardest part is the 100K, but there's really, really good news. And the good news is that once you do it once, it is a rinse and repeat system that you can do over and over again. And that is the goal as a part of this training series, that you're going to walk away with a rinse and repeat system that you're going to use first to do yourself, and then second to train your team to be able to sell and close and make sales for you so that you can continue to grow and thrive without adding more hours to your workday. Okay. And then number 3, going back to the why of creating this series, it's where people get stuck. It's where people get stuck in overwhelm and frustration, and they get paralyzed by having so many new things that they have to learn and implement and so much to do and not having enough help to do it, that it's really easy to get discouraged and overwhelmed and distracted, and ultimately to dilute your energy so much that you don't make any real progress towards your goals. I have committed my life to helping people achieve financial freedom. It is my mission. It is my priority. It is the centerpiece of everything that we do at Kelly Roach Coaching. It's to help 1 million people become financially free. It's the only reason for any piece of content that we create is to give people the tools, the training, the mindset, and the resources they need to be successful. And so I am so excited that we crossed paths in this way, because now you're one of those million that I'm having the opportunity to help. So growing your own business is by far and away the best way to ensure that not only you have financial freedom, but that you have the flexibility, the autonomy, and the fun and fulfillment that's supposed to come with all the money that you earn, right? Because you can probably think of many, many people who have a quote unquote successful career, but they have no life and no time and no enjoyment and no happiness because they're owned by that box that they're stuck in. And we want to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Remember, most self-made millionaires did it through their own businesses. And yet still 95% of businesses fail. It's the biggest opportunity, and it's also one of the highest failure rates out there. And you have already separated yourself. You've already put yourself in like a very small percentage of people that are actually willing to do the work to become that self-made millionaire. You're there. You put yourself in the mix. That's why you're listening to this training today. But now you have to bring it full circle. You need to listen to every training that is a part of this course, and you need to actually take action. So it doesn't matter how much knowledge you store up in your brain. If you don't have 10 times the amount of time allocated to putting it to work and putting it into practice, what's that knowledge in your brain going to do for you, right? Okay, so we talked a little bit about the why. Here's what I know for sure. Entrepreneurs are the most passionate, driven, hardworking people I know. But most were never trained in the things that make or break you as an entrepreneur. And what are those things? Sales, marketing, leadership, delegation, right? Advertising, driving traffic. I mean, these aren't things you went to school for. These aren't things that most people that get into business for themselves have any experience in. So it's no wonder that there's a huge disconnect between what people want to achieve and set out to achieve when they start their business and then what the reality of every day looks like, right? The number one reason why businesses fail is a lack of cash flow, a lack of profitable sales. And so this course is all about quickly, boom, springboarding you up to that 100K so that your business can self-sustain, because you can hire help, you can pay for traffic, and you can make sure you have all the support that you need to achieve your goals because you truly understand what it's going to take to build and grow a successful business, okay? So the first mindset switch that you're going to have to make is, if you want to have a successful business, your first 3 years, or if your business isn't successful right now, or maybe you've been in business a long time but you're not profitable, until you are producing cash is your number one priority. You can't make a positive impact on the world if no one knows about you, or you're not even in business anymore because you went broke trying to be the technician but not understanding the CEO role. Okay. So, we really have to stop, having that impression or that old school mindset or mentality that, selling is slimy. You don't have to do anything that doesn't feel totally authentic and really good to you to be successful in business, but you do need something else. And what you do need is a system. You need a system. And that's what we're here to teach you, a rinse and repeat system. And it's proven. So you also have to let go of some of the mindsets that could absolutely sabotage your success in learning and implementing this system. I know this already. I've tried it all before. It won't work for me. Those are the top 3 things that sabotage people's dreams and send them to the graveyard. It's thinking that you know better. It's thinking it won't work for you. It's thinking that you've already tried it. I guarantee you haven't tried it in this way, with this system, with the level of intensity and the accuracy and precision that we're going to teach you. So release those things if you truly want to achieve your goals and dreams and you're already a step ahead of the rest. Okay, now let's talk about what to expect in this series. So this is part 1 of a 4-part series that is going to teach you how to go from 0 to 100K quickly without breaking the bank, losing your mind, burning yourself out in the process. And so let me give you an overview of what this series is going to include. In video 1, you're going to learn how to fill the gaps. You're going to learn how to create content that converts. You're going to learn a 4-step rinse and repeat system for closing clients systematically each and every week, even if you stink at selling or are starting from 0. In video number 2, you're going to learn the power of platform. This is where you will discover how to monetize your passion by building your own super fans. You're going to sell through serving with integrity and impact by sharing your free, valuable content with the world. In video number 3, you're going to learn the simple weekly lead generation blueprint. It could be called How to Get Clients Now. You're going to discover how to overcome the hurdles of both budget and time constraints to achieve consistent growth in your profit and your results without getting stuck in a complex marketing maze or struggling to fight your way through all of the white noise online. And in video 4, you are going to get your roadmap to 100K and learn how to take everything you've learned even deeper to strengthen your position and accelerate your progress in building your own freedom-based business. So every other day, you're going to get a power-packed video training that are going to, keep you moving through the process and support you in taking that next step so that you truly understand A to Z how to make this work for you. Myself and my team are all in on helping you to not only complete the 0 to 100K blueprint, but to make sure you're getting your questions answered, you have the support and direction that you need, and that if you get stuck or if you're feeling overwhelmed or if you're getting frustrated, that you have a life raft to help you. And so my accountability and support coaches are going to be on hand, ready and accessible to support you throughout the course of the 4 videos that are being released. And all you need to do if you want to access one of them is email my team at customersupport@KellyRoachCoaching at any time, and they will step in, hop on the phone with you, and either get you moving, help you get unstuck, or help you take that next step to keep moving forward. When you complete this video training series, you will, number 1, have an exact roadmap to follow to build your first or next 100K. Number 2, be able to end the struggle, end the confusion, the wasted time and money on fruitless tactics and strategies that don't work or feel out of integrity for you. Number 3, you're going to have the confidence and clarity to charge forward following your dreams because you have a simple, clear, effective plan to follow. Number 4, you're going to know how to create recurring revenue so that those peaks and valleys go away in your business forever. You're going to clearly understand when and how you will be able to replace your day job with your entrepreneurial venture. You're going to end the peaks and valleys and the panic at the end of every single month because you're going to have control and you're going to have confidence and certainty about the systems you now have in place to continually produce qualified leads and prospects that close. Okay. And finally, you're going to build something that works, something that lasts, something that your family can count on. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I am all about building family first businesses. That's one of the key priorities that we're focused on in 2017 is helping people to understand how they can leverage the tools of today to build a business that allows them to put their family first while continuing to thrive and grow and follow their dreams. And so if that's a priority of yours as well, you're in the right place because that's a huge part of what our movement is about. When we talk about helping 1 million people become financially free, we want to help them to live life on their terms and be able to put their family first so that they can be an all-in parent, an all-in spouse, and really enjoy the fruits of their labor. Now, let's talk about the best way to get started. Using weekly content to position you as an authority that is free, consistent, and over the top valuable is the easiest way to start building an audience of raving fans. The law of reciprocity is huge, and there is nothing more powerful than serving your audience if you want to sell your products, services, and program. So if you take a look at the pyramid of impact, which if you've been following me for a while on the podcast or you tune into my live video streams, you know I talk about this frequently. The pyramid of impact is just basically a reiteration of the proximity that power comes with proximity, meaning the closer you are to the person and the higher the level of impact or engagement, the easier it's going to be to move them to the close and the more impactful you're going to be in your communication. Okay. So obviously in-person selling or marketing is the highest, most impact way, but it's not leveraged or scalable. Video and audio, however, are free, accessible, easy to consume, and leverage, which is why you want to put as much of your time and energy from a marketing standpoint there as possible, including direct conversations with qualified prospects. The written word. Yes, copy is unbelievably powerful and email marketing is great, but with the level of white noise rising by the moment, it's an important element to have but not to rely on, or you're going to get lost in the white noise. You want to have a weekly show, including audio or video, that brands you online that can ultimately be used to scale your business. But right now we're focused on how you're going to quickly add value, create personal conversation, and that's going to be through real life conversations with people. One of the things that you've heard me say over and over again is that conversations equal cash. There is no faster, easier way to put an extra $100,000 in your pocket, which is $8,333 a month in recurring revenue, than for you to have scheduled conversations with prospects each week. And we're going to teach you everything you need to know about how to get started doing this and putting this strategy to work for you. For most entrepreneurs, there's no set plan, rhyme, or reason to their path forward, and so they work themselves into the ground with no true progress to show for it. The simple key to getting your first or your next 100K is to position yourself with your content, add significant value, and demonstrate your capabilities, using them then to attract people into free conversations that convert. In the coming trainings, you're going to learn several different ways of getting your first 100K quickly, as well as how to generate the leads to do so. But first, let's get clear on the system overall. So you're going to create that free, over-the-top, compelling content. You are going to share it. Now, this is the piece that entrepreneurs constantly miss, and this is why so many entrepreneurs struggle and stay small forever. Distribution is as important, if not more important, than the creation. Most people think that if they go out there and they create a bit of content and post it on their website or post it on their social media platforms, that all of a sudden they're going to start building an audience of raving fans. And it just doesn't work that way. If you're going to use audio or video as a platform to grow your business, you have to focus as much on the distribution as you are on the sharing. Step 3 is engage, and you're going to engage with that free consultation. And then step 4 is close, which we're going to teach you how to close people on the spot in those conversations. So now you know the 4-step process that's going to lead you in 6 months or less to adding your extra or your first 100K to your business. So now let's take the next step and identify, for starters, what core topics your content should be on and what forms it should take. It is not about platform. It is about content that converts and effective distribution that gets in front of the people that are going to be interested, willing, and able to buy. So you want to be thinking about the quality of the content you're creating, the impact that it's making, the match with the target market. Is it easy to consume, and is it widely accessible? Right? So if you create a novel that's for stay-home moms, chances are it will sit on the shelf forever and pick up dust. But if you create a bunch of 2-minute video tips to watch while your toddler is entertained with something else, now that's more in line with what a new mom might actually be able to consume. These are the considerations that you have to think about when you're trying to build an online brand. What are you the best at? What do you naturally enjoy talking about? And what subject matter can you never get enough of? How does it relate to your target market? I get asked the question over and over again. How do you know what you're meant to do? How do you know what the right business idea is for you? And I always say, look at where your passion and talent overlaps with people's willingness to pay for the skill that you have and the ability to help them achieve what they want. In business and in life, the more people that you make successful, the more successful you will become. And I heard a quote the other day. I don't even remember who it was by, but they said, that the more people that you help, that your income that the world pays you is in direct correlation to the number of people that you help. So in this process, I don't want you to be thinking about selling. I want you to be thinking about serving. And the better you become at serving and reaching the people that want and need what you offer, the easier it will become to sell, and it will feel practically effortless. Okay. So you want to be thinking about, what are you building your content platform around? And maybe you've already gotten started on this process, and kudos to you. But maybe you are missing the step of the distribution. Or maybe you are missing the step of an effective call to action in your content that leads to those free conversations that convert. Whichever it is for you, you should now have some clarity on the process and the system you need to be following to start seeing these clients close each and every week. To build your first or your next 100K, you don't need a list of thousands or 1 million Twitter followers. That will come later. But what you do need is a list of targeted, qualified, warm leads. And as we move throughout this process, you're going to learn exactly what that looks like, how to find them, where to get them, what to do. You need people that consume your content and are interested in what you offer. Get ready, because in video 2, you are going to learn how to monetize your passion by using the power of platform. I'm going to be teaching you how to sell through serving, how to make a difference and get engagement with content that converts, and how to reverse engineer the sale so that you have prospects coming to you requesting time on your calendar because they want to learn from you, work with you, and partner with you in achieving their goals.